Greetings and welcome back to Monster Prom. I haven't played this in fucking ages, so let's get right into it. You know what? We'll just let's be you again. Your name is going to be Demo, please. Demo, please. Okay.
I could do this.
Hey, that was crying. All right, let's go. Shit, hold on. Welcome back to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, trademark, will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character's stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. If you had to have sex with an animal, which animal would it be? A dolphin? They're the only other animal that fucks just for pleasure, so at least we can both do our best to have a good time, right? Yeah. A purebred horse, at least I can keep its semen and sell it. It's worth a lot. Who said there were no silver lining to bestiality? Oh, this is gross. No one can make me fuck an animal. If I fucked an animal, it'd be of my own free will. As a matter of fact, I already have fucked an animal, so joke's on you, pal. I'm gonna go for the dolphin. Just because it can. And it's probably the only one that... Okay, never mind. You wish you were raised by a really progressive marriage between a sick-ass venomous snake and actual fire. I love fire, and I see no issue with being raised by it. A mysterious old man who saved me from the streets in order to raise me as his disciple in the ancient ways of rad DJing. Right, that's that one. Okay. A pack of wild wolves, who also happen to be tech moguls who own some of the most profitable companies in Silicon Valley. They would be kick-ass role models and wild wolves. Sick. Let's see. Marriage. Very bold, apparently. What would be your dream first date? A professional meeting where you charm your date with some astonishing business advice? That would be Vera. A sweaty and manly wrestling match? That would be Scott. A lovely walk in the forest after rescuing your date from a dragon? That would be Mira. I don't know, Miranda. An art exhibition experimental enough to give you a seizure? That sounds a bit like Polly, maybe. Crimes. That might also be Polly. Oh no, that would be, yeah. A wild party in international waters. Crimes. Crimes. Crimes? Crimes? I don't know. First date. First date. You know, I'll just go for what I actually would do. Out of everything here. Lovely walk in the forest. Okay, we'll go with Mira then. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, Denver, please. What is Mira like? Miranda. That day while rehearsing for the class play, as though the muses themselves have descended to give you a figurative blowjob, your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad for high school play standards. You gain +2 creativity. After all that, you decide to look for a spot outside school where to get some good sunbathing. Oops. But you fail to focus on your sunbathing since you see Scott and Miranda deep in conversation. It's a sports game thing, Miranda. I think I'm a good boy, but there's something that just gets me growling when I see the opposing team.
Oh, Scott, believe me, I understand better than you may think. It's exactly how I feel about those horrendous air people.
Air people?
Yes, Scott, obviously the air people. I know I've told you about them before. They're the sworn enemy of the mer people, and they must all be destroyed if they refuse to accept our superiority.
Oh wow, all of them? That sounds really hard.
It will be. They're a horrible, ruthless nation of frivolous socialists who refuse to bend a knee to no matter how many times my father invades. They don't like guacamole, Scott. They get the crusts of their peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. They wear socks with sandals.
Socks with sandals?
And fanny packs.
Oh man, that's a pretty scary enemy, Miranda. What are the mer people gonna do about it?
That's a great question, Scott. We've tried reasoning with them through bombs, chemical warfare, and torture. But they're entirely unreceptive.
It's really weird that wouldn't sway the air people. But maybe you can step in and help. Scott and Miranda probably have different takes on what the best strategy would be, so think hard about what you pitch. Reach a truce, use your great cheerleading skills to put an end to this feud, wipe them out, make the Air Kingdom and Mer Kingdom by... I want to do that one.
Well, yes, of course. That's a brilliant idea, Democles. It's almost as if you know the old adage from my kingdom. If you can't bring your enemy underwater to drown them in the Mer Kingdom, bring the Mer Kingdom to their kingdom and drown them there.
Ooh, that's a good adage, Miranda. Also, what's an adage?
No time to explain, Scott. Let's start Operation Flood the Entire Sky. Here, take a bucket full of water. Clear it to the Mer people.
Hooray!
They both start throwing water into the sky, which naturally falls on the ground again, forming a small puddle.
In my mind, this worked differently.
No, Miranda, look. The water is covering like a third of an inch of the sky.
That's the ground, Scott.
No, now that's underwater, and before it was above water, so it is technically part of the sky. Just a very low part of the sky.
Oh, I see. It is true. Let us fill the buckets sooner or later. We will fill the whole sky. You're right.
Yeah, I'm a glass half full guy. Or should I say, sky half full guy. Wink!
Oh, you just said wink out loud. That's really charming.
No time for compliments. Mirror, devil please, let's flood the skies.
Huzzah!
You spend several hours throwing water into the sky with little to no effect. Still, it seems Miranda thinks you're a warfare genius. Huzzah! You gain +2 creativity and +1 boldness. Hell to the yeah, boy. Okay, I guess we're going after Mira, so let's go sit at this table. You arrive at your chosen table to find Vera looking askance at Miranda's lunch. A single, very suspicious-looking apple.
Miranda, honey, your apple seems to be pulsing with unhealthy purple light.
Oh, she's wearing a Christmas outfit.
Oh, I'm sure it's just your imagination. It also has a skull on it, and it seems like lighter fluid. I don't think it's for eating. Of course it's for eating. It's a perfectly standard poison apple. You know, the sort that puts a princess to sleep for 100 years? You literally just admitted it's poison. I know. And I always said I wouldn't be the kind of princess who eats a poison apple. But how else will I find a prince to wake me with true love's kiss and live happily ever after with me? Girl, we need to have a talk about feminism. You back me up on this. Tell her she doesn't need to poison herself for the sake of a man.
You don't need to eat that apple. Princes should be eating poison apples so that you'll kiss them. Yeah. Oh, I feel sick. You don't need to eat that apple. There are plenty. Alright, I'll go for this first one. It's. Oh, god damn it.
Marvelous idea. If the princes are asleep, I shall be able to assess them fully before making a selection. Come to think of it, I suppose this is why the princes prefer sleeping dancers to begin with. God, royal marriages. The whole thing is like a fucking meat market. In my kingdom, it's more of a fish market. In any case, to have truly opened my eyes, I shall be sending poison apples to all nearby princes forthwith.
Miranda gets to work poisoning all her suitors. Vera is very impressed with your enlightened opinions on gender and poison. Fun. I forgot how much fun this game is. Oh no, that's... I don't want to go there. Should I go... hold on, I'm low on charm. Which one's charm? That one's intelligence, right? That one's, that's money. Boldness... I think... Yeah, this one's charm. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain +2 charm. You see Miranda and Vera chatting away, their eyes gleaming the gleam of scheming. Crowd surfs isn't doing nearly as well as I thought it would. If it isn't Democles. Would you like to be a customer? Once upon a time, serfs were only for the rich and fabulous, like Vera and myself. But now, thanks to our app, Crowd Surfs, you too can have your very own crowd-funded surf. The app is being generously funded by my royal family, who wish for everyone to experience the joys of royalty. Reality? That's not a word. And get richer off it. I think our business might be failing because the serfs are simply not high enough quality to maintain customer interest. The serfs need to have more enthusiasm for their jobs. We need to recruit them from the right locations. Don't be absurd. If there's one thing being royalty has taught me, and there's definitely more than one, is that you can trick anyone into doing anything as long as you give them the right incentives. But why not start with easily manipulating in the first place? Damocles, what do you think? She's very mad. Why is she so mad? Miranda has a point. Everyone wants to win. Host an unpaid labor competition where the prize is doing more unpaid labor.
Oh, that's a delightful idea. It's true that for those who are not born into fame, gaining it, or watching others gain it, is a favorite pastime.
Like a Coliseum thing, I guess.
I'll have my press agent advertise it as the hottest competition since Monstropolis' next top terror.
And so, Who Wants to Be an Unpaid Laborer is born. People compete their hardest at various demeaning tasks, and the winner gets to continue to perform them as a serf.
There you are, there you are, my most loyal of subjects. It seems everyone is caught in surf mania. Several new spin-offs have been ordered, including Unpaid Labor with the Stars and the Real Serfs of Monstropolis. Magazine covers now featuring the 100 hottest serfs. We have a waiting list of the size of Miranda's ego.
That's the Kraken calling the octopus tentacled, but whatever.
Our business is making me even richer and more notable than I was before. And it's all thanks to you. You may be a peasant, Damocles, but in my eyes, you're a slightly less filthy peasant.
You never thought you'd hear Miranda say such kind things. She must really like you. Miranda and Vera give you a cut of their success, earning you +2 money and with it +1 charm. Hell fucking yeah. I am winded right now. Holy shit. Lightheaded. Okay, so the auditorium is being creative. I'm pretty creative at the moment. I might need to be more charming. God fucking damn it. Can I go back? I want to go back. Oh no, I exited the game. Wait, oh, what's that? I might do that one next time. Charming. This one would be charming, right? Russian novel with an insightful approach to universal matters such as love and death. Alright, yep. Oh, that was smarts. Oh, fuck. Okay, I guess I'm smart now. Okay, Miranda and, Scott. You arrive at Scott and Miranda's table to find Scott happily chowing down while Miranda stares horrified at her tray. Oh, look at them! All dressed up in Christmassy gear.
What's wrong, Miranda?
Isn't it obvious? Right here, on my tray, fish sticks.
Yeah, Fish Stick Fridays. Isn't it great?
It's not great, Scott. The fish are my subjects. This is clearly the work of the air people.
Air people?
Yes. Do you not know of the air people? The merfolk's most hated rivals.
We were just talking about them. Dude, why can't you remember that?
Don't you read the news?
Yes, sure, because I totally know how to read.
What?
What?
Well, I must insist that you cease eating those fish sticks immediately. It's high treason.
Oh, I've been looking forward to Fish Sticks Friday since last Fish Sticks Friday. Are you sure I can't eat any?
He's asking Miranda while holding a fish stick really close to his mouth. But you feel like you've got a better answer to settle this argument. You blurt out, haven't you heard, Scott? Fish sticks make you worse at sports. They contain droponial, and nerdoflavin. That one?
Oh no, not nerdoflavin and ball-droppinal. Those are two of the worst ones. Do the air people want me to be bad at sports?
Of course they do, Scott. The air people hate sports and sportsmen. It's one of the most loathsome things about them. Aside from their feathers and their socialism.
Well, then I'm not gonna eat any more fish sticks ever again. Fish Stick Friday? More like fish stick.
Bye day.
Oh.
Fish stick.
Bye day.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna tell the rest of the wolf pack about this.
Scott runs off to spread anti-air people propaganda, and Miranda gives you the most regal smile. Yay! Miranda's favor. Oh, I've got it scented wrong. That's why I'm so annoyed with myself. Sorry. That probably looked kind of weird. My bad. I want this one again. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. The match is so intense, both teams are so into it that you decide to raise the stakes by betting part of your charm against the part of the other people's leader's charm. That commitment amazes your whole team, and their spirit is fueled by determination. Finally, you win. Take +2 charm from the other team's leader. She's now a bit less fabulous.
Woe is me.
Oh, wait, no.
Sigh. Woe is me. Sigh.
Could Miranda possibly be doing this because she wants attention? Only one way to find out. Next time. Oh, no, I'm kidding.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you there, as I was standing here, suffering gallantly in silence.
She did, and she wasn't, but okay.
I had the most tragic injustice before me earlier. This morning, I was rejected from our school's water polo team. They claimed I was mistaken about how polo is conducted underwater. Excuse me, but I was raised underwater. How is one even supposed to play water polo without a heavily armored, seahorses as a mount? How I ask you? Perhaps I offended them when I implied they were too impoverished to afford sea steeds. If so, why would I would love to make reparations. But it may be too soon for me to show my face. Would you be so kind as to take them the gift of this omelette to begin the healing? I am told the peasants consider eggs to be a delicacy.
Obviously. And what would make the gesture even better is the personal touch of toppings. Caviar, eel, chocolate-covered sand crabs. They'll never forget this as a present from a mer princess. An elegant stenciled card with your sincerest apologies as a list of their fears and a bundle of compromising photographs. This one?
Oh, why yes, of course. Chocolate-covered sand crabs, the food of my people. Nothing says fit for a mermaid princess like a breakfast of seafood. As we say in my kingdom, wake up and smell the slowly rotting whale carcass, and then come have a bite before we head off to the day's executions. I'm sure you have a similar saying here. Thank you so much for your service, my hero, and Godspeed to you and your seafood-filled omelette. And make sure to take lots of pictures of them eating the eggs, so we can all remember how generous I was.
Sweet! I mean, less sweet in that you now have to carry eggs filled with dead fish across campus to the Water Polo Club's headquarters. God damn it, that's a long sentence. But did you see how happy Miranda looked? Happy as a clam who wasn't baked into an omelette. You gain +2 charm and +1 creativity. Because why not? Another class. Okay, so what am I low on? I'm low on money. I might need money. Money would be... Oh no, I would be spending money if I went to the library. I'm pretty low on boldness. Oh, neat. That day you skip class just to hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the board burn. By skipping class, hanging out in the bathrooms. You give +0 shits, but gain +2 boldness.
Oh, woe is me! Alas, and alack a day!
Miranda throwing a hissy fit. Must be Tuesday. Still, what else are you gonna do? Study? Ha!
Oh, hello. Don't mind me. I'm simply enduring the most horrible injustice to happen to anyone ever. You shan't believe such cruelty could happen at your own school, but just today, Miss Loch Ness Monster told me that I shall be receiving a B+ in her class. A B+, and all because I seldom attend. Does she not understand the importance of my daily royal manicures? Such a horrid grade will surely cause father to cease paying for my seahorse insurance as punishment, and then how shall suitors call upon me? Oh, the tragedy! If only someone knew of a way I could, I don't know, perhaps break into Principal Giant Spider's office, access his private computer, and alter my grade?
Stick a web of files outside the principal's office when he goes to eat. Sneak in to cheat. Burst into tears. Spiders hate tears.
Ah, my ladies in waiting are expert lace makers. I'm sure they shall have no problem dropping everything in order to detain a variety of bugs.
Okay. Indeed they don't, or are too terrified to object, and they create a sticky, gooey web. Principal Giant Spider emerges to gorge on dung beetles, that smell of shit, which is apparently a thing spiders like. You and Miranda sneak into his office and, using the skills you learned in Cyber Terrorism 101, hack into the files in no time.
Oh, look at that! I have an A+. I guess I was underestimated my own amazingness. I'm very surprised by this development. I suppose as long as we're here, I might as well fill this thumb drive with top secret school security footage. No reason.
So that was her entire reason. Okay. That seems on the level. Definitely not. Definitely don't ask any follow-up questions. Just gain +3 charm and be cool. Okay, so we're trying to stop things from happening, or start things happening. I haven't even seen Polly this time, or Liam. Oh, Damien. You come upon Damien staring at Miranda's elaborate silverware spread while her eating serfs chow down obediently at the neighboring table. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like his outfit.
I don't get why you have to collect these stupid forks and spoons and shit. I mean, even the knives don't really look that deadly.
Silly boy, the silverware is not for killing.
Things can be for stuff other than killing? That's lame as hell. It's basically useless. I mean, you don't even eat. Your serfs do it for you.
Well, of course they do.
But they're not using any of your silverware.
Naturally they aren't. Serfs must eat with their hands, as befits the lower classes.
So you're saying this silverware collection has no practical purpose?
things have practical purposes?
Whoa. These two could go round and round like this forever, unless you say something to resolve the dispute. Damien's right, Mary. Maybe it is time you started murdering people with your silverware. Or, lay off, Miranda. Lay off Miranda, Damien. What about your collection of exotic corpses?
That's different. Those corpses are useful.
Useful for what?
For holding down important documents.
What important documents?
Documents about very important... fine. I guess I don't use the stupid corpses for anything. Just stack them in a shed and occasionally dress them with silly costumes.
Wow, he's creepy.
There, are you happy?
Extremely.
Whatever. I'm gonna go play with my corpses.
You stay behind with Miranda to admire her collection. She even teaches you how to use the romance fork. Smooth. Oh, wow, okay. That's forking romanceful. Okay, what might I need? I think I can go for some fun. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Not 3,000. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension, and the consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. I got that right. First time in fucking ages. You can +2 fun. Although I haven't played this in fucking ages.
Oh my word, what a wonderful, beautiful, exciting day. I hope someone can share in my joy. My great aunt sea monster, unholy terror, McCracken face Cthulhu, has just received an award for her work with shipwrecks.
Oh, wow.
She's one of their leading causes. I want to send her congratulations, but no one from the postal service will go near her lair for fear of their lives. Oh, if only some brave hero would volunteer to deliver this important and time-sensitive missive. Why is a letter of congratulations so time-sensitive, you ask? Well, it's because of, it's because there are very special congratulations with instructions to do something congratulatory for herself, you know? Just give her the letter.
There's something fishy about this request, but you've never let that stop you before. You come up with a foolproof plan. Hire a scuba diver underwater taxi service to deliver the letter for you. Dynamite in the toilet, dive into the sewer, and swim there yourself. If you want something done right, there's absolutely no way to pawn it off of someone else. Do it yourself. You grab the stick of dynamite you won from Damien in the game of multiplayer solitaire and head to the bathroom. How does that work? From an environmentalist standpoint, it's probably not great that the school's sewer system leads directly to the heart of the ocean. But it's great for your purposes. You swim all the way to the lair of Great Aunt Sea Monster Unholy Terror McCracken Face Cthulhu's, who you must admit looks fantastic for a beast of a certain number of centuries. You give her the letter and crawl back up the toilet before you can find out what she means by stay for dinner. A few days later, you see the fruits demur of your labor.
Thank you so much for getting my letter to Aunt Sea Monster. She said she would act on it immediately. Act on the congratulations that I sent by thanking me, which she did. So it's all over and neatly wrapped up now. Nothing further happened here.
Yep, seems entirely legit. Glad you swam down the toilet for whatever totally above board operation is going on here. You get +2 charm, +1 boldness. Oh, monster prom time. I mean, I was going after her the entire time, so Miranda, yes.
Prom? Sure. How could I say no to my beautiful accomplice? What do you mean by accomplice? I mean, it was clear all this time, right? I stole some eggs from that sea monster, then my serfs cooked an omelet, and you took pictures of the water polo team eating it. And remember when we totally stole the addresses of the whole team from Principal Giant Spider's computer? Such good times. Then it was just a matter of delivering the pictures and the addresses to the sea monster who, by my calculations, will soon be hunting all those unpolite peasants down. They rejected me, and I am sure it has been clear that you do not reject Miranda Vanderbilt. So in a way, it's sort of all of them, right? It has been so sweet of you, my charming knight in shining armor.
Damn. You feel a bit bad, both for being an accomplice to multiple manslaughter and for feeling weirdly aroused by Miranda's ruthlessness. I am weirdly aroused. No. But love is blind, and a date it is. You have a delightful evening, and in the end, isn't that what counts? That's what counts, isn't it? By the end of it, Miranda even invites you to her house to show you some of the corpses of the water polo team, which she's had stolen from their funerals. Okay, that's kind of erotic. You're still troubled by the fact that kind of excites you, but obviously Miranda isn't troubled about being excited by a successful, merciless vendetta. So you end up celebrating your victory and feasting over what's left of her enemies. That was cool. I got a new ending. Was that a secret ending? Was that a secret ending? I think it might have been. Well, at least it was a new ending. Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After Monster Prom, we kept living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning who we are and who we could be. And you know what? As it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Miranda used her vast surf knowledge to get a job at handpicking the best surfs for other people. Unsurprisingly, she ended up leaving her surfs to do the work. Damien found peace in the most unexpected way. He kept punching everything till one day he punched his own egg to death. He has written a book about it. Polly's drug cooking skills proved to be the most useful, and she became a chemist for the pharmaceutical industry. Yet, on her free time, she still cooks drugs. Her greatest inventions so far are watermelon-flavored ecstasy and a thing called Alice Dope. During those 3 weeks, Monster Prom seemed bigger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were lots of battles left in the war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Oh, that was awesome. Turtles! Alone. Yay! No silverware compares to Miri. Oh, that's so cute.